releasing their first draft of redrawing congressional districts today. Although not official, it sparked outrage among Texas Democrats. The map proposal showing Republicans aiming to gain 5 additional congressional seats ahead of the 26 midterms. To do this, map makers are targeting urban areas to create more safe Republican districts.
Taking Democratic districts that are already safe and making them even safer, which then makes the neighboring Republican districts more Republican. So they're carving out new Republican districts that are going to be safer, and doing that by packing Democrats all into one district.
The House Select Committee will hold a public hearing to talk about the map on Friday. They'll only be hearing in-person testimonies. Now, those proposed maps could bring significant changes to East Texas, lumping together voters in rural areas and 3 big cities that are far away. Fox 51's Rachel Davis breaks down what the new district boundaries could look like. She's got reaction from East Texas Republicans and Democrats. Rachel, what'd they tell you?
Tyler, local party leaders had significantly different reactions, with the Gregg County Republican Party chairman saying he's in full support, while the Smith County Democrats say this is classic gerrymandering. Wednesday afternoon, lawmakers released the first draft of the state's new congressional district map, with several noticeable changes in East Texas.
As a first draft, it looked pretty productive to me.
This is transparently orders from Washington being handed down.
Chairman of the Gregg County Republican Party, William McWhorter, believes the new district lines will offer better representation.
More and more people are voting Republican, and our districts that don't already show that should reflect that.
While Smith County Democratic Vice Chair Dax Alexander kept it simple, calling it gerrymandering.
Google's probably going to see a pretty high spike in search results for the terms crack and pack, I imagine, right along with gerrymandering.
Some changes in East Texas would place rural voters in districts reaching more urban areas. Yelmer would join a district that goes west into northeast Dallas and Garland, while people in Anderson and Henderson counties would vote with people who live in Mesquite.
They're just trying to erase the Democratic House representatives, House seats. They're splitting up our black and brown votes. They're violating our Voting Rights Act.
Angelina County would join a district that includes southeast Houston, while people in Crockett and Groveton would be pooled with voters who live in downtown Austin, putting Republican and Democratic lawmakers at odds.
I think they're still trying to reflect the will of the voters in these new districts and making sure that those are comparable in terms of just making sure that there's Republican representation to reflect the will of the voters these last few elections.
Any map approved by the Texas legislature is expected to face an intense legal challenge in court, with critics claiming it violates the Voting Rights Act. The map will have to receive approval from both chambers before going to the governor's desk to be signed by Governor Abbott before becoming law. Rachel Davis, Fox 51 News.